Hey Leo Collective, what's up y'all? Happy Friday. I hope you all are doing amazing. So I have a couple of channel messages for you. This reading might go a little while here because I have a lot of channel messages, a lot of channel names, and I have a channel song for you as well. So we're going to start with the song. I've started hearing Toni Braxton's 7 Whole Days. All right, so Toni Braxton is a Libra. Maybe there's a Libra in your energy. This could be somebody you haven't heard from. You could be tired of this person disappearing. I'm hearing disappearing acts. Okay, so this could be somebody who's inconsistent with their communication. Maybe you haven't spoken in 7 days. So the only part of the song that kept replaying on the loop for me was when she was like, you could have had about anything you wanted, but you messed it up. You had to be tough. You told your friends you had me wrapped around your finger, and you were running around chasing every other girl in town. And now I can't think of the rest of the lyrics. But y'all may hear that song. Maybe you heard it recently, or maybe you need to go listen to it. Now let's get these names out of the way. And I do have a lot of them. Okay. So I'm hearing I heard the name Nico, Nico, Nita or Shanita, Delicia. Sorry for the background noise. Deanna, Reggie or Reginald, Marla, Nile, like the Nile River, Zion, Angelica or Angelique, Mac, M-A-C-K, Kitty, Giovanni, Dontrell, Winfield. I have a lot of last names that came through. Kavana, or that could be Kawana. I was hearing, I'm not sure. Weatherspoon is the last name I heard. Gil, G-I-L. Did I say Kitty already? If not, K-I-T-T-Y. The last name Feldman, F-E-L-D-M-A-N. Sandler, like Adam Sandler. And then I also heard Sanders, like Deion Sanders. We have Maribeth, Neville, Naraya. So that's like Mariah with an N. Horace, H-O-R-A-C-E. Holly, H-O-L-L-Y. Ramona, the last name Woodson, and the last name, and the first name Jenna, J-E-N-N-A. So that doesn't have to be you. There could be someone around you, or maybe these names will be significant at some time in the future. So I have a couple more channel messages for you. The number 134 could be significant. There's someone that may be saying that they're going to call you back. It's interesting because the message came through about I'm going to call her back tomorrow. So that could be somebody that you haven't talked to. The last name, somebody's name could be Will, William, or that could be a first name Will. Somebody is saying they're going to call you back tomorrow. Like they had this memo to themselves that they have to call you back tomorrow. So you could hear from this person tomorrow that you haven't heard from in 7 whole days, or this person has been inconsistent with you. Okay. Funny enough, the message I got to counter that is we have nothing left to discuss. Okay, so some of you could be feeling like, no, don't want to talk now. Okay, so that could be kind of what happens this weekend between you and someone. And there's something significant about a remote control that may be lost right now. Okay, let's look at your money. These cards that you pulled are very interesting. Let's look at your money and then we'll get to those cards. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Melissa Jo, what's her name? Melissa Joan Hart. I just saw an image of her in my head. And I heard the name Sabrina before I started the reading as well. So somebody's name could be Sabrina. Okay, so we have financial goals. It says set specific financial goals, define what you want to achieve, create a timeline, and implement a plan to reach your objectives. So Spirit wants you to set some financial goals here for yourself. Practice self-discipline. It says develop self-discipline in your career and finances. Set clear goals, create routines, and stay committed to your plans to achieve success. So set goals, stay disciplined, stick to the script, don't switch it up unless you need to, and don't give up on yourself. And then we have a side hustle. Explore additional income streams, identify a marketable skill or hobby, promote your services, and manage your time effectively to balance multiple roles. That's like the Two of Pentacles. Some of you could be taking a look at your debt to income ratio and feeling like you have more month than income at the end of the month. And so you may be thinking about doing something to add a second stream of income to kind of balance that out, to supplement your already established income. Okay. Let's get into these cards because I found them to be very interesting. And it was weird because after I pulled like your first card, I was like, oh my God, here we go. Same thing I've been talking to Leo about in the last week or so. Look what you got. You got the offering. This card talks about a sacrifice, a gift, a gesture. It's the number 64. You have the moon here. This is weird because then it was followed by the womb. The womb is number 45. So the womb is obviously giving me like the Empress energy, having to do with maternal energy, either you as a mother or your mother or a maternal figure in your bloodline. This is so interesting because this is giving me that for some of you, you are a mother. Your maternal instincts could be kicking in right now. Maybe you're pregnant. This could be spirit blessing you with a baby. So let's look at the positive first, because the other angle of this is not going to be so positive. But just bear with me, y'all. It's just the start of the reading. I feel like for some of you, you could be conceiving very soon, or you could already be pregnant. And this might be that this is spirit saying this is an offering from God, a blessing to you, to your womb. But I went back to what I've been telling you all the last week or so, where I talked about somebody trying to sacrifice you, this hex, this curse on your bloodline. For some of you, there could be a maternal figure here that could have done this. This could be, for some of you, a mother that you don't get along with very well. This could be a mother who, now y'all normally pick up a maternal figure who's very loving. This doesn't feel like that to me. It feels cold. It feels cold. So this could just be that you have a mother that you don't get along with. And this could be the person who tried to sacrifice you. We're going to look and see. We're going to see. Because I don't know, y'all. But then look. You got loss of a loved one. Abandonment. Along with orphaned childhood trauma. You can't make it up. Somebody here could have grown up in an abusive home. Emotionally abusive. Physically. Mentally. Spiritually. Because I'm looking at this cross here. So there could be something that, I mean, you could have even had like a narcissistic parent who maybe looked good to the outside world, but behind closed doors, they were a monster. If this is not you, it could just be someone around you. I hope it's not anybody, but let me pull a couple of tarot cards to see what this is about. This is interesting. Or for some of you, this is abandonment wounds showing up from childhood traumas of maybe growing up without your parents. Somebody could have grown up in foster care or raised by a grandparent or something like that. You know what I mean? That it could be that maybe your parent, especially your maternal figure here, it feels like a mother. We're going to work from the premise of a mother. If it's a father, feel free to flip it, but this feels like a mother who was just pretty much the conduit to get you here. This is the womb that spirit chose to deliver you through, but maybe they didn't have the skill set to really bless you with that unconditional maternal love that we all deserve and desire. What's the offering? Because it's like, I feel like somebody's trying to offer you up. That could be for adoption. So we have the Chariot. Cancer energy. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. We got one of the fastest card in the tarot deck and one of the slowest. The Knight of Pentacles. Virgo, Venus. Yeah, I mean, for some of you, you could have a parent. I'm going to say a mother who maybe got pregnant with you when you were very young. For some of you, this could also be your energy of maybe conceiving when you were young. This could be something past tense where maybe you got into a situation where you kind of rushed into it. You got pregnant and you felt, I just saw a Toyota Corolla in my head. I'm sorry, y'all. When I start channeling, I'm not going to apologize for it. It just is what it is. But I'm seeing somebody that could have rushed into something when they were younger, got pregnant, and then maybe did not know how to deal with the consequences of said pregnancy. That could be you. That could be your mother. Because the Chariot is a conquest. It can talk about like moving extremely fast. And then the Knight of Pentacles is when reality hits. And it's like, okay, problem solving. How do I figure this out? What do I do with this? Apprehensive about having a baby. Hesitant to have a baby. Okay, so that could be what happened with a maternal figure here. I feel like it's more something that was done to you. So you may not even know this. You may know that your mother had you at a young age, but you may not know the struggle that was there. But I feel like you had a guardian angel watching out for you. The Knight of Pentacles is a guardian angel. So this could be somebody that was contemplating terminating a pregnancy, but changed their mind. And like I said, maybe their only role in your life was to get you here. But I feel like you're definitely breaking some kind of generational curse. For some of you, this could look like you being the first person to succeed in XYZ. You know, take your pick of what that could be. You have a determination about yourself. I feel like some of you are healing and you have this determination about yourself where you're not going to repeat mistakes of like your foremothers and forefathers, those that came before you, on the more negative side. Show me more about this wound. Somebody could also be wondering why they're not conceiving. I think y'all pulled that a couple of weeks ago. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, something is blocked. This is your energy. This is defensive energy. Standing your ground. You pull it every time. Leo, Mars. Wow. You are protected. This is Archangel Michael. That's what it was. Okay, what else? And it's the 7 whole days. The Tower. Some of you are definitely defensive towards someone who hasn't been reaching out to you. Somebody's plans got thwarted. We talked about this last night. Like you're 10 steps ahead of people. The 7 of Wands is a defensive stance. It is feeling backed into a corner, feeling like the underdog. I do get for a lot of you, you have a strong fighting spirit. The Chariot, the 7 of Wands. You're a no-nonsense person. You don't take no for an answer when you know you truly want something. Somebody could drive a Dodge. And something could be significant about West Ridge. I don't know what that could be. That could be a shopping center, a mall, a community. West Ridge. W-E-S-T-R-I-D-G-E. Yeah, so we have Scorpio and Aries showing up here. I feel like somebody unexpectedly conceived. I feel like this could be your mother. The 7 of Wands is protection, but I feel like, I mean, maybe they use protection. Maybe they were on birth control, or this could be you, but still got pregnant anyway, because there's a baby here that was meant to be that's either you or your child. But I feel like somebody suddenly found themselves in a situation they did not plan, and there was this energy of not being ready for it. But I feel like the child in the situation is protected, either your child or you. This feels like it's you, though. So let's look at this abandonment. This is a weird reading. The 4 of Swords. Okay. Libra, Jupiter. Somebody could have been on bed rest when they were pregnant, or could be on bed rest right now. Or maybe like the last 4 weeks of a pregnancy. That will happen or has happened. We got the Temperance card in reverse. Wow. Yeah, some of you are definitely healing, recovering from something traumatic from your childhood. The Temperance card in reverse. Didn't you get this yesterday? I believe you did. No, that was Cancer. Okay, so the Temperance card in reverse is Sagittarius energy. There could be a Sagittarius you're recovering from. This could be a parent. This could be anyone. So the Temperance in reverse talks about like a my way or the highway attitude. Look how this bear is all beat up and bandaged, right? Showing up with the orphan and childhood trauma. Somebody could have grown up in foster care or in a situation where they felt abandoned and they felt maybe even abused. This is a bit dark. What else? Yeah, the 3 of Swords. This is heartbreak. Wow. This is a sad reading. Why is it starting like this? It's not going to stay like this, but this is where we're starting for whatever reason. So the 3 of Swords is Libra, Saturn. What's the 3 of Swords? So I just got a message with the 3 of Swords that talks about a third party situation. I'm wondering if somebody got pregnant. Oh boy. By someone who was already married. Like say for instance scenario. A woman is messing around with a man, having an affair. She knows he's married. She gets pregnant. So then there's this baby that's born. But it's a heartbreaking situation because somebody's abandonment wounds are like, or were, on a loop. But I feel like you're the one that came to break that chain, to break that cycle. So I don't know where you fit in the equation. Are you the one who got pregnant by someone who's with someone else? Or are you the baby, the product of a relationship like that? I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to read this. So y'all just have to take it however it resonates. But this could be something that was said to someone that really hurt them, hurt their feelings. This is heartbreak, usually by words that were said. For some of you, there could be verbal abuse showing up here as when you were a child. There's some kind of neglect or something going on here. What is this? The Sun. This is a pregnancy card. Jesus. And then the Nine of Cups fell out. That's a pregnancy card as well. And the Seven of Pentacles. The Six of Swords. The Moon and the Ten of Pentacles. Look at that baby. Somebody has a gifted child, or somebody was a gifted child. The Sun does talk about inner child healing. You have childhood trauma here. Some of you have been through a lot. The Sun is you. Seven of Wands is you. You've been through a lot. And I feel like there's been so many unexpected twists and turns in your life. Some of you could have had a childhood car accident, a childhood health issue, or something like that. It's like for everything felt stacked against you is what I'm getting. Everything felt stacked against you. It feels like the odds were just not in your favor, but you still beat the odds is what I'm getting. Like you have this fighting spirit. You have this optimism here. The Sun card is a sunny disposition. It represents the heart space, warmth, love, happiness, success. So regardless of everything you've been through, you come out victorious. It's a card of victory. So it's like I just feel the odds have been stacked against somebody here. This reading is very specific. It's very specific. At least this portion of it. We are going to move on and pull some other cards. But this is where we're starting. So this is the foundation of something. I'm going to pick these tarot cards back up and leave these here. So somebody's childhood, somebody's inner child wounds are being shown to me. And I feel like you are healing those. Because again, the Sun is inner child healing. You're the real deal, though. This is the genuine article. The Sun represents a really positive person, a really optimistic person, and somebody who just won't quit. For some of you, facing the truth of something that happened to you when you were younger is really painful, but you're doing it. There's a lot of shadow work taking place here. And you do have a guardian angel watching over you. For some of you, this could be that maternal figure we pick up on sometimes. But for others of you, there's a mother here. There feels like a strong mother presence that wasn't so healthy. I mean, it could be a grandmother, but it feels like a mother. It feels like a mother to me. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles is gestation, so somebody could definitely be pregnant here. I'm seeing a lot about maybe possible pregnancy here, okay? So if this is you, you may be going through, I think we talked about this the other day, wishing that you had that support, that guidance from maybe a maternal figure or a father to help you because you're about to become a parent for the first time, or you're just raising children and maybe you don't feel like you know the ropes, so you're just trying to figure it out, and you could feel like you've made a lot of mistakes as a parent yourself. You know what I'm saying? That could be what it is for somebody here, but I do feel like you are overcoming obstacles because you are determined to do so. I'm seeing a lot of trauma in somebody's past, though. This Four of Swords could suggest that somebody needs counseling, and that's not anything to be ashamed of, because there's some grief counseling showing up here. Somebody could even be a grief counselor. For some of you, this might be energy that you work with. Maybe this is not you personally. Maybe this is something you do professionally. Maybe you're a therapist, a counselor. The Seven of Wands might be you being an advocate for people where things have been unfair to them. That could be another way that this is playing out as well. Somebody here could be a foster parent or an adoptive parent, or have that aspiration at some point in your life. Okay. I'm going to put these cards back, and then we're going to get into the tea leaf cards and see if we can make sense of what I picked up here. But it definitely feels like you've been counted out more times than you've been counted in. Okay. Because again, the Seven of Wands is the underdog. Feeling counted out. But you have a strong conviction about yourself, and that's beautiful. That's the thing that keeps you going, is that fighting spirit. Let's get some tea leaf cards and see what is going on here. I'm going to pull 6 cards for you. Okay, so we have 4 so far. We have a fair man, dealing or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So this feels like it could be an older man or maybe a Caucasian man. We have a rose. Romance is in the air. So you have maybe a very distinguished gentleman showing up in your energy. If you deal with women, just flip it. But somebody who's mature. So we have the elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And I do feel like for some of you, there's some things here that you will never forget that have happened to you. that have been very teachable moments. And then we have a short journey. So we went from a long journey to a short journey. Okay. So I do feel like for some of you, the past has been very tedious. You've been through a lot, but now you're on this upward trajectory and it's coming in quickly, like a new change, a positive change rather. That could be that Chariot energy. Some of you have a big trip coming up here, or a big move, or just some kind of travel here. It could be a metaphoric travel. We have Kangaroo, unsettled times and need to plan ahead. All right, so what else? You're at a crossroads right now. We have Dog, close up. Pleasure with a close friend. In the bottom of the deck, we have Funnel. Period of frustration and lessons to be learned. So I do feel like the worst of something is over. The Sun card came out, and that does mean the best is yet to come. So some of you have endured the worst that you'll ever endure in your life. So that's the positive. All of that is behind you. What's ahead of you is so much better than what's behind you. But some of you have been through a lot here. Whoever this reading is for today, you've been through a lot. For some of you, there could be a fair man coming into your energy. It could just be a light-skinned man. It doesn't have to be Caucasian. But somebody with maybe light hair or gray hair or blonde hair. It gives me they could be more mature than you. I guess depending on your age. Or they could be age appropriate depending on your age. So let's look at this romance. Who is this person coming towards you? And a fair man could also be somebody who is fair. Someone who is into reciprocity here. So we have the Temperance card in reverse. I'm being led to flip it. Because the Temperance card in the upright is fairness, is balance, is harmony. I'm being told to flip it. There could be a Sagittarius in your energy, or for some of you, maybe there's a Sagittarius you were dealing with in the past that wasn't the best for you. But we're going to keep this Temperance in the upright. We got the Judgment card. Yeah, I feel like somebody is truly equitable, fair, balanced. This is you getting back on your feet. This is you being with someone who really balances you out. The Judgment card means that this person has a role to play in your life purpose. And you actually pulled that message the other day in one of these decks here. I said that this person was intricately tied to your life purpose. That's what's showing up here. Whoever this person is, you have two majors. Some of you are already dealing with this person. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Sagittarius, could be somebody on a cusp, could be somebody in law enforcement. This person feels very fair, very impartial. Yeah, the Goddess of Swords. Yeah, that's definitely fairness. That's the King of Swords. Okay. King of Swords is Aquarius energy. This person is very wise. You see the owl. Something could be significant about the owl. I think y'all pulled the owl a lot. So yeah, the owl represents wisdom. Just intuitively, there could be a Taurus in your energy as well. So the King of Swords is a very fair man. He's a very logical man. He's a very honest man. Somebody here could be in law enforcement. The King of Swords is someone who's very stoic, okay? He has a very serious side to him. He is an intellectual. He is someone who does respect his partner, though. So this person is coming across to me like they are really into you, but they may not be a lovey-dovey type of person. It says romance is in the air, but this is who you are attracting. Someone's name could be D-E-E. All right, so we have the Page of Wands in reverse. I'm being led to flip that as well. I'm usually not told to flip, but this time I'm being told to flip these cards. This person could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. I feel like you'll be younger than them. I don't feel like they're younger than you. I feel like you're younger than them. Okay, I feel like this person is mature. I feel like they're in a position of authority. I feel like they are possibly an air sign. It doesn't have to just be an Aquarius. It could be a Libra or a Gemini. But we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius here too. But I feel like this more represents you. And this is somebody really like infatuated with you, sweeping you off of your feet. They will do like really spontaneous things for you. You may be surprised that this person has a fun side to them. There's some level of balance here with this person. Equilibrium is here. So this is feeling like maybe a new relationship that's coming towards some of you. It feels fresh. Two more cards about this person. The Strength card. Wow. They're going to be a major influence over your life. This is a person who may be coming into your life to help you to clean up your diet, help you to clean up, like as far as physical activity goes. This is the kind of person that may want to go jogging together. I feel like this is a person who might be physically fit. Okay, there could be another Leo, or this is a person who's bringing out your softer side, allowing you to rest in your femininity. Because if this is a man, a true man for some of you, meaning that for some of you, obviously you're dealing with a woman, but specifically if you're dealing with a man, this is a really stand-up man. This is a man who has a presence when he walks into the room. Like, people take notice, and maybe a bit intimidating even. But when it comes to you, there's a very compassionate way that they handle you. The Strength card is a really solid partner with a lot of self-control. This person doesn't play about their relationships, and they're allowing you to rest in your femininity. They are very protective over you, but they're going to encourage you to make some major changes. Yeah, the Tower. They're coming in to create a paradigm shift. Scorpio and Aries energy is here. You got a lot of majors. You have 4 majors out of 6 cards. That's big. For some of you, this is coming out of nowhere. This might be something that really shocks the hell out of you. Like, where did this person come from? It could feel like that. You could already know them, though. I feel like somebody's feelings for you are extremely, extremely intense. But this person is very good at, they have a poker face. The King of Swords is a poker face. So this is someone who knows how to subdue that whatever. Like, this is a person who might even be practicing abstinence with the Temperance card here, the Strength card, and the King of Swords. So this in the Tower. So it gives me that there may be a lot of temptation, but this person will be reserved in their approach to you. This is not the kind of person who approaches you with, leading with sex. This is the kind of person who likes communicating. They have very high standards too. This is a nice partner to have. And I do feel like there's still a wild side to them that they show just specifically to you. What's going on with the Elephant? The Elephant is the Ace of Wands. And this is showing up as a long journey, either physical or mental. See, I do feel like for a lot of you, there's somebody showing up in your life here. This is another card of like working out, taking care of your body. I'm getting a strong vibe here that you could be dealing with another fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There's a lot of chemistry between you and someone. And this feels like a long time coming. Like, a lot of you have had a lot of toxic relationships that have been just, someone's name could be Chloe. And I saw the word mink, M-I-N-K. And I instantly thought of like the eyelashes. So something could be significant about somebody getting their eyelashes done or something. Or somebody could do that for a living. Somebody could be an esthetician or like a makeup artist, or somebody that does eyebrows, eyelashes, that type of thing. I don't know what you call that. What's going on with this Ace of Wands? This is a passionate new beginning. The Nine of Swords. So again, I think we talked about this yesterday. There's something about you making yourself a priority, taking risks even if you're afraid. The Nine of Swords can talk about fear, usually intrusive thoughts. Here you see all these swords stabbing her in her head. These are intrusive thoughts. Thoughts that are maybe not your own. Okay, overthinking, regret about something, remorse about something, or just like, it's a dark night of the soul. For some of you, that's the long journey. The long journey has been, this is mental health issues or whatever. Like I said, somebody could need counseling because of all of the things they've been through. For some of you, you're really working, you're like burning off a lot of past trauma. I don't know what y'all have been through, but you have this spirit about yourself that just won't quit. The Ace of Wands is fired up energy. It's inspired action. Some of you are like transmuting all the toxicity you've been through into something that you're very passionate about. I even feel like this may not have anything to do with this relationship. This feels just like you're wiser now, and you know how to compartmentalize what has happened to you and not let it keep you stuck. Because the Ace of Wands is when you get in the game of life. You're playing a game of life. There's a book called The Game of Life and How to Play It or something like that. Maybe some of you need to read that book, because I feel like that's what this is. It's like you're learning how to play the game of life. What is this? Yeah, the Page of Cups, you have a fresh perspective. So something here is encouraging you to embrace your inner child. This is inner child healing as well. This is letting your inner child come out to play here. See, you're a chosen one. I told y'all that weeks ago you're a chosen one, but I feel like y'all have been through hell. Whoever this reading is for, you've been through a lot. A lot. Yeah, the Nine of Wands, you've been through a lot. You cannot make it up. This is an ongoing battle. This is the wounded warrior. Sagittarius moon energy. We got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here as well. You have a zest for life that's coming back into your energy field. The Five of Pentacles here. This is the orphan card. This is being out in the cold. For some of you, you definitely grew up maybe without one or both of your parents. Orphan would usually mean both parents were not there. So again, this is very specific, and I hate to make my reading so specific, but I can't control what comes out. And this is what's showing up here. See, you have this perseverance, this resilience to you, that no matter what has happened, you've persevered through it. You have 2 nines here. And the 9s are all about the self, the individual. So this is showing me for some of you that you have felt like the outcast, the black sheep in your family. This is my black sheep card. Okay, even if you had both parents, there's something about you feeling like you didn't belong, you didn't fit in. And it could have simply been that maybe you were a child that had some health concerns or something here. It could have been learning disabilities. It could have been anything. I'm just pulling things out of the air because it literally could be anything. But the thing about it is you were always very brilliant. You were always very bright. And you were always meant to overcome all these obstacles. It's just that people didn't see it, and they probably didn't think that you would. But you made liars out of these people. The 9 of Cups, another 9. You could be saying 999. See, this is the worst of a situation is over. The best is yet to come. The 9s are about accomplishment, completion. Something is turning around for you. I told y'all the other day the tables are turning in your favor, and they are. This is wish fulfillment here. This is the planets aligning to give you your manifestation finally after going through hell. That's the only word I can come up with here, because I feel like somebody's life has been like a living hell. And of course it's not going to be your entire life, but I feel like you have been through whoever this reading is for has been through a lot. And it's very much giving like, I know how to care for myself because I had to learn to care for myself, soothe myself, be there for myself. A lot of reflecting on what has happened to you, but now doing it from a place of empowerment as opposed to like a woe is me thing. You're no longer a victim, because this card does represent victimhood. But it usually talks about being an outcast though. So like I said, for some of you, there's something has happened in your life at some point. Could have felt like the whole entire life up till this point. But this is the new life that's about to start now. This Ace of Wands. It's like you're hitting a refresh. This is an opportunity for something new. So these things are ending here. For some of you, there's mental strife, emotional strife, and physical. Just like it says here, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So you show up as the 9 of Cups, which is a content heart. So you're happy with your life now. You're about to be. If you're not, you're about to be. Okay? What is going on with this kangaroo? Unsettled times and the need to plan ahead. You got the 9 of Pentacles. You literally have all 4 9s showing up here. Baby, you are definitely closing out a cycle here. The 9 of Pentacles is your independence. This is when you're on your own 2 feet. This is when your life, your dreams, your aspirations, everything is coming to fruition. This is beautiful. This is freedom. A lifestyle upgrade. This is when you hit that soft life. And you're just like, I can take time to smell the roses. Just like she's doing. This could be your home-based business taking off. This could be your career online taking off, because she is a content creator and influencer. So you have a lot of influence over people. For some of you, this has been 9 years of unsettling times. And you are enjoying the fruits of your labor, or you're about to. I love that you have all these 9s here. That's wild. Okay, what else? You have the 10 of Wands. So now we move to a 10. So this is definitely achievement. It's absolutely achievement. Once you go from the 9 of Wands to the 10 of Wands, you are getting to that point where you're like, I'm finally at the mountaintop. And it says pleasure with a close friend. I'm wondering if some of you might be in love with a friend, or a friend might be in love with you. Somebody might be ready to take you off the market here, but maybe they feel like They're going to let you enjoy your, not let you, because they can't stop you, but they're just watching as you go through your own journey, and they could be waiting. This could also just be celebrating with a friend that you've accomplished a goal that you set for yourself. You're definitely about to. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. So this has a lot to do with your earthly matters. Money, health, things of that nature. Living situation, job, the tangible world, the physical world. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You learned a lot of lessons. The Page of Pentacles is a student, and he's also, well, she in this card, a star pupil. And what did I say? I said this for some of you, there's something about you that from the get-go, you've always been special. You've always been a star pupil, even if people could not see that. I said that over here. So definitely is giving me that faith in the past. There have been lessons that you've learned. You've been obedient to the lessons. Some of you have survived because of something that's deeply rooted within you. Like an ancestral, what do you call it? I don't know, y'all. Besides the word strength, I can't think of anything. But the Page of Pentacles is someone who loves to learn, very open-minded. I feel like you've been very open to learning your lessons. And usually when people are open to learning their lessons, they learn them quickly, they move on, they grow, they develop, and they don't repeat the same mistakes over and over again. The Devil. I just heard the devil is in the details. I feel like for some of you, there could be a friend here. This is Capricorn energy. There could have been a toxic Capricorn in your past here. The devil can talk about, though, seeing things clearly. And I feel like with this Ten of Wands here, it's like you have definitely gotten to a point here where you've realized that you're better off by yourself than to deal with somebody else's bullcrap. Whomever this person might be, a Capricorn, a Sagittarius, Saturn in particular. Next 10 days, there's some kind of breakthrough. For some of you, you are moving into a new home or something. Or you could be going to visit a friend. So the Nine of Pentacles showing up under a need to plan ahead shows me you've already planned ahead. Again, the devil is usually it can be seeing things clearly. It also talks about, though, a love-hate relationship. Some of you are ready to end a love-hate relationship because it's already taught you the lesson that it was meant to teach you. And it could be with a friend, because it says here, pleasure with a close friend. This devil might be temptation. For some of you, this might be somebody who just wanted friends with benefits, and you're like, I can just be better off by myself here. Somebody was dead weight, and you've learned your lesson. So that could be what's showing up here. Somebody that didn't want to commit. Maybe even a Virgo for some of you, or some of you could be on a Leo Virgo cusp. Although this is Virgo Venus, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here as well as Sagittarius, Saturn. I feel like somebody could be about to move into their own place or something and get their freedom from maybe somebody that just wanted a friends with benefits situation. Pleasure with a close friend, showing up with the Ten of Wands and the Devil, is giving very much sexual chemistry, attraction, but not good for me. Like somebody who's very tempting, but maybe you're tired of that dynamic. So maybe this is the person who hasn't called in 7 whole days, and you're like, no, not interested. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're walking away. You're cutting a cord with someone. Ace of Swords. You're definitely seeing something clearly, because this is also clarity. Yeah, you're practicing self-love, Queen of Cups, and the Fool. So this is beautiful. There's a new start here. Now, I feel like you just have to follow your heart here in your decision making. Aquarius energy, Cancer, Neptune, Cancer, Jupiter. You could be on a Cancer, Leo cusp. But there's something here you're following your heart in a new direction. I feel like no matter where you go, as long as you follow your heart, you're going to be fine. This is a blank canvas. A clean slate here. Wiping the slate clean. Practicing self-love, self-care, things of that nature. So walking away from something that's emotionally unfulfilling, following your heart, getting clarity about some situation that's been going on here. For some of you, you're just leaving the past in the past. This is out with the old and with the new. And this is some kind of major breakthrough here, an epiphany going off in your life. So you're about to get clarity of mind about the next direction that you need to move in. And it will involve you caring a lot for yourself, putting yourself first, and following your heart. So this feels good. I feel like a lot of you are like reparenting yourselves. Because I feel this message is definitely for those who have an issue with a maternal figure. Yeah, period of frustration and lessons to be learned. And that's the reason why you had that Ten of Wands, the Devil, and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you've definitely learned those lessons, though. You're not in the dark about anything. You know exactly why you went through what you went through. And if you don't know completely, you may be okay with not knowing. I just feel like I'm talking to very independent, maybe even fiercely independent Leos who know that, you know, nobody's coming to save me. I got to save myself. And you know what? I can handle that job. I'm equipped for it. So life has just been pretty much maybe rough for you to prepare you to face a reality that we all have to come to face. I'll just share very quickly. I have a friend who her mother had her when she was younger, and then she had a younger brother that was the product of her mother and her stepfather's relationship. And she used to always confide in me about just the way it felt to feel like she had to do things on her own. She's a hustler, y'all. She's a hustler. She's a Sagittarius. And she would share with me, like one time I went to her house to get my nails done because she used to do nails. We went to hair school together, so she used to do nails and hair. So I'm going to get my nails done. I mean, we used to just spend time together. So I was at her house. She's doing my nails, and I paid her, and she took the money and she threw it in her closet. And I was like, why'd you throw your money in the closet? And she was like, because I don't count my money. I just throw it in the closet and I forget about it. Okay, long story short, she bought her first car with that money, like cash, a brand new car. With that money, she was just throwing in a closet, right? And she learned to be very self-sufficient, that Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficient, independent, because she felt like she could not depend on her mother. And then her mother was spoiling her little brother. Well, I told her, I said, you know, I always been the counselor. I said, you know, even though this may feel really difficult for you now, I feel like it's giving you an advantage. And your brother's going to be at a disadvantage, because when you get older, because we're just teenagers, I said, when you get older, you're going to realize that this was preparing you for life, because this is what, nobody's going to be spoiling you when you're grown. So we better know how to take care of ourselves. I said, your brother is going to be at a disadvantage. And this is not me wishing it on him. I'm just telling you from experience I've seen in my own family. Catering to boys, coddling boys is never a good thing anyway. But it turned out to be exactly that. When we're still friends till this day. And as an adult, she told me, she was like, my brother had a baby. He was not doing very well, taking care of that child, and the mother had to step in and help. So essentially, she has a perpetual child. You know what I'm saying? Where my friend is very mature, handles all her affairs on her own. So sometimes something can be a gift and a curse at the same time. I might title your reading that The Gift and the Curse, because I feel like that's what's happening here. I do feel like for some of you, there has been some kind of curse or something that you have broken free from. You have proven so many people wrong. I'm proud of you. And I'm going to leave it right there. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I will see you all next time. Peace.